So to attach the garland and the wreaths, we use stainless steel hooks. Traditionally, a lot of people have used nails or put in wire, which ends up rusting. I still see it out there, which is crazy. You'll want to use stainless steel hooks, obviously put anchors in. We simply use a drill and go in between the mortar on the brick, like here, and you put that in and put the anchor in, and it'll hold a ton. You can weigh out, you get the right screws by the weight they'll hold depending on what all you're installing. But the wreaths and garland are not heavy, so you'll use this hook. And what's nice is, like with the wreaths, you just can literally put them on the hook and slide them off. So year one, you got to put the hook in. A lot of times we leave them at the customers. Most of our customers don't say anything. They don't care, depending on where they are. And you come back the next year and you can easily slide them on and off, which makes it very efficient. Our mini lights, again, traditionally we've used mini lights that have just a standard connection. But a few years back, we switched over to waterproof mini lights. So the connection actually has this coaxial type connection. And when you attach it, there's a seal that screws down. So you literally get watertight connection on all your mini lights. These are 5 millimeter bulbs. They're kind of the standard in the industry because they give you the best look. They give you the best lighting that comes off of the light, very bright. And our bulbs, both the C9 bulbs as well as the mini lights, we've spent time working with our manufacturers in China to get the exact color down. So if you end up buying product from us, you will get incandescent colored lights, which customers love. So you get the filament C9 bulbs that look like an incandescent and give that incandescent color. With these type of lights, you'll need a plug, which goes into the outlet and then connects to the first string, and then you just keep connecting the strings, and you'll have that watertight proof seal all the way throughout your lights in the bushes or trees or wherever you're using mini lights. To connect it all together, we use lamp cord. This is 18-2 wire, very standard in the industry, and use a male-female connector on each of these ends. You basically put the wire down in there and seal it. Once you push the top over it, there's little fangs in here that will puncture through the wire and the electricity will run through there. So you have a female and a male. Obviously the male plugs in, and you connect this at the end, and you can keep connecting and splicing into different sections to get areas lit up and your decoration on your home. To get the lit up, there's a couple different timers that we use. Mainly we use this digital one. We really like this, and our customers like it because you can get an exact time. In fact, we have timers now. Again, over time, 15 years, we kept finding different stuff through frustration. The typical digital timers we've used in the past, you have to do 7 days, program them out. We always had problems. Some days they'd come on, some days they wouldn't, or the time was AM, PM, all this different stuff. These new timers literally have a midnight, 5 p.m. to midnight button. So once you plug this in, you can just push that button, and 90% plus of our customers, that's what they want, is 5 p.m. to midnight. So you get that simple, again, process by using this digital timer. The other kind of timers we use a lot on the commercial side, but some residential, is a photocell timer, and that just basically comes on when the sun goes down and goes off when the sun comes up. So very basic. Again, these are pretty simple, so you won't make a lot of mistakes. The problem with anytime you do something and don't do it right, at least in our program and our model, is we go out to the customer at no cost. It's included in their price, so it becomes expensive if you're having little issues like that along the way. Speaking of issues, when we go out and do reservices, I get made fun of a lot of times for this and wearing it, especially by my kids. But these headlamps are huge. You at least have to have some kind of flashlight when you're out there. Very important when you're usually doing reservices. It's going to be at night. And so to be able to see where you're going and have your hands free, these are very handy to use. And then lastly, we have a meter that'll tell you how many amps you're using. This used to be critical with incandescent because of the amount of power that was used, and those days were very difficult. Nowadays with LED, you don't have to use as much, but if you're running a really big project, we've got some homes that are huge that use hundreds of thousands of lights, and you'll need to make sure that you're not going over your amperage even with LED. So it's nice to have these. You plug them in, you plug your cord in there, and it'll tell you how many amps you're pulling. So you'll make sure you're not going over that. So that's the basis of our products we use. Again, we try to keep our product line minimalized, simplistic, efficient installation, which you'll see in our upcoming training videos when you watch those. And again, we'll go into more detail on all these. So these are the products we covered today, are our main products that you'll use while you're doing your installation. Again, you'll see them through our training installation videos. There's others, obviously, like ladders, and these pliers are extremely important. We'll cover a lot of that. Most importantly, we have a PDF that you can download that has a list of all these products. And our training site at certifiedlights.com that you go to, we're going to continue adding to that, but we're going to have manuals as well as processes and lists, all the things that will help you do an excellent job at the installation process.